Hi, I'm Dr. Marian Williams, and I'm going to be talking to you about mind mapping. For your assessment on the online debate, one of the things that you will be required to make is a concept map or a mind map. So what I thought I'd do today is take you through how to do a mind map and why it's important to do one and how to make it work for you. So what we're going to do today is try to create some electricity in your brain through the use of mind mapping, and we're going to be talking about why would you do a mind map? Why is it important to mind map? We're also going to be talking about what it will do for you personally, and we're going to show you how to build a mind map so that it will work well for you in this process. First of all, let's talk about what is a mind map or concept map. You can use either term. I kind of use mind map because that's what I've studied the most and I enjoy doing. But a mind map is basically a powerful graphic technique which shows you a way to unlock your brain, but it also is just a big picture of your thinking. So it really makes it work good for you, and it's just such a powerful technique, and I really wish that I had been taught how to use it earlier because I really love it. And I also wish that schools did a better job of showing kids how to do mind maps because it really works and it makes learning so much easier. So I hope you like this, and I hope that it's something you will use in the future. Because everybody wonders how mind mapping was invented, it was basically invented by a guy named Tony Buzan. He's a gentleman from the UK. I've heard that he now lives on the Gold Coast. I haven't seen him or know that for sure, but pretty impressive guy. He's written hundreds of books, and he speaks to groups all the time. He's really gotten into the corporate world in training, but the fact is that mind mapping is something that he coined the phrase for and has done lots of work on. Mind mapping is just a way of taking all those thoughts in your brain, putting it down on paper in a graphical format so that it looks concise, and it also helps you think and releases the brain's potential. I just really wish you all could teach this to your kids, though, because none of us learn the same way. And because some kids are very visual and graphical, they will love this. Other kids are more analytical and linear, so it's going to be harder for them, but it's a great tool. Because the human brain is the organ for learning, I want to give you a little bit of information about why mind mapping works. Because the brain is basically what we've got to deal with, where learning occurs, where it's stored, and it's the executive unit that runs our body and makes us breathe and temperature and all of those things. So brain-based learning is something that's come up in the last few years, but we don't need to know that much detail about the brain, but we do need to know that because the brain is double, and it's lateralization, hemisphericity, lateralization, different hemispheres do different sides of the body, but in humans, we also have different functions on each side of our brain. The left brain operates the right side of our body, but it also does lots of more things. So on the left side, you're going to get the analytical processing, language, right side of your body is going to work, and all of those things. Then on the right side, it's global thinking, the visual, left-hand side, musical, emotions. It's just a whole different side of the brain. So we've got to look at all of this, and here's another depiction of what the left side does. Very analytical, numerical, logical. Right side, very creative, art, music, 3D. So when we get both sides to work together, you'll find that the brain just works beautifully. Mind mapping can really facilitate that, and that's what we're going to talk about today, is how to make that actually work best. A neuron is a brain cell, and here's a picture of a neuron in kind of a cartoon form and also in a line drawing, but a neuron has all these axons and dendrites that come through it. When learning occurs, a neuron connects with another neuron, and it actually is a physical connection. So when we learn, the brain changes, and that's an awesome responsibility for us as individuals, but also as teachers. We change those brains out there. So when these two neurons or two nerve cells come together, you'll find that neurotransmitters, which are little chemicals, are sprayed across the synaptic gap, and that causes an electrical reaction to occur, and it jumps across from one neuron to another, creating a connection, and learning occurs. And here's a picture of how that actually occurs across the synaptic gap, causing learning. So that's really an important thing to know. These happen all day long, every minute. There's thousands of connections happening in your brain. And so it causes a very dense network and complex, not unlike a mind map. So here's a picture of a neuron again, just a really big jumble of stuff. And what happens is that when you look at a mind map, it looks very much like a neuron with a central image and things coming out from it, and just like a neuron. So it's much like the brain. So what will it do for me to do a mind map? Well, it'll help you be more creative, and it'll give you clear organization of your thoughts. And as part of this assignment, you have to do several posts. And these posts need to be concise. They need to be well thought out of, and they also need to be tightly thought. So you've got to come up with a way to do that, and mind mapping will help you. It'll also make you smarter. It just makes you think broader. Your intelligence is all there. This just pulls it back into a place where you can deal with it. And if you were having to memorize things for a test or for kids that need to memorize, mind mapping is brilliant because they have the image, they have the words, the color, all the things that make the brain happy. Love to do it. So this is an example of a mind map. It is a graphical representation of information. And it will work for you because it harnesses words, images, numbers, logic, rhythm, color, spatial awareness, and it all is in one package. And as a result, you will be able to just get the whole part of your brain working, both sides working together. It's going to be beautiful. So this is a picture of a mind map, and it's done with a computer program. And you can see they've added links that are for internet, and you've got to come up with a mind map that encapsulates your argument or your side of the story for the topic that you've been given on what you're going to post as part of your debate. Online programs are available. You can hand draw your mind map, but there are online programs that are available too, and software programs. You do the same thing. You do the central image with the branches coming out of it, and using graphics and color to make the mind map work for you. This is another example of a mind map showing how to do them, that you put a central image in there. It can be done on paper or computers, but you use images, color, words, and the lines, the style, the structure all make a difference into how it works for you. But you must make it work for you, make it individual. This is just another one that's been done that shows the color and the graphical images. And then this is one that's been done by hand, and I think it's really pretty too. And so don't feel like you have to do it a certain way. But basically, you put the central concept in the center, branch ideas out from the main topic, just like a brainstorm. Don't disregard ideas, put them all down, then you can refine it. Continue to connect with the ideas, use words, colors, and graphical symbols. You can make your mind map with a online or software program. Schools typically use Inspiration or Kidspiration. Here's a link for that. You can sign up for a 30-day free trial. Use it for this assignment. Buy it if you want to later. Another thing you might want to do is put your resources in an online bank called Delicious. And I've given you the link here. There's a tutorial. Sign up for it. I think that you'll find it's really, really helpful. Thanks for watching this. Good luck with your debate, and if you should have any questions about mind mapping or the debate in any way, please don't hesitate to contact your tutor. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.